You're watching IceNetPod on IceNet, the Islanders Championship Entertainment Network. And now, the host of IceNetPod, Stevie Nicks.
All right, dog. And a 3, a 2, and a 1. Go.
Hello, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the rebirth of the formerly Stevie Nicks Experience, now the IceNet podcast or IceNet Pod. So, first of all, we're back. It's been a while. I want to explain the rebrand, obviously, right off the bat. There was a number of reasons why we decided to do this. Number one, though, was what I started on the YouTube channel expanded into the Twitter now X, and into all these different areas. And so it would be easier for me, and I think it would be easier for everyone, and better from a branding standpoint, that I just kind of take everything and just include it into one umbrella under one name. And so that's how we came up with the concept for IceNet, and it's how we came up with the concept of IceNetPod. And so this is going to be part of our coverage. We're offering independent coverage of the New York Islanders. This is going to be part of that, as well as, we were also covering other topics from the National Hockey League. But we're going to be continuing to do what we did on the old show, but it's going to be more streamlined, more unified, and more focused, with a more singular goal in mind, I think, among all the platforms. So anyway, different name, same great taste, as they say. And also with us is my producer, Mike Larkin. Mike Larkin, come say hi. He's still here. He's also he's the one behind the controls and handling everything for us. You're doing a great job, Mike Larkin, by the way.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job. So,
even though I just kind of muted myself there. I was saying hello, everybody. So now I'm unmuted. Hello, everybody.
I saw you wave. No, that's all right. We saw you wave. So it's good.
Cool.
So yeah. So what's going on right now? Islanders have just entered as we're recording this, the Islanders have just entered the Four Nations break for the Four Nations tournament, which is going to be taking place over these next 2 weeks. So NHL play is paused and will resume at the end of the month. The Islanders will have games against Dallas and the Rangers when they come back. But there's still a lot going on with the team between to hold us over between now and then. Particularly, a couple of things on the injury front. Matthew Barzal, of course, is going to be missing time for a while. The timetable for his return is probably going to be around, I think it's maximum nine games, because he's not on LTIR, he's on IR. He's going to be gone for a while. Might have been a kneecap. They're saying lower body injury. And there's going to just have to deal without playing without him, the best offensive player, for a little while. That's going to be tough, but that's going to also require more from guys like Anthony Duclair. This is the perfect time for him to finally step up, and it's a time for some other guys as well. But really, we won't even get into that right now. I won't even get into production and all that stuff, because really the main, probably the biggest concern in Islander country heading into the Four Nations break is probably the future status of Brock Nelson and what will become of him for the rest of this season and his future with the New York Islanders. The big news is that the Islanders played their last game in Brock's home state of Minnesota, and it's it's become well known that Brock loves Minnesota, and his agent is based there. So Brock's agent and Islanders general manager Lou Lamoriello all had a meeting prior to the game in Minnesota on Saturday, and no contract was signed. Now, that's important because I think that the hope was, at least on the Islanders' end, that they would have a clear-cut decision one way or the other. I think that they want to keep Brock if they can make it work. But the question is what does Brock want, and what does Brock want to do? And what is he looking for as far as his future goes? And it's concerning because he did not sign anything. We know he did not sign anything. There was no announcement made. So obviously no contract was signed. So his status is still up in the air at this point. And unfortunately, it's just a wait and see kind of a deal right now. He is playing for Team USA in the Four Nations tournament. He's probably not going to be talking a lot about his trade status, though, or how things are going with his contract or whatever. But right now, it appears that Brock Nelson's future with the Islanders is very uncertain. Now, there have also been rumblings. We've heard about Noah Dobson as well. There have been rumblings about trade talks with Vancouver. Noah Dobson is a guy I think at this point is a guy who would probably benefit from a trade. I think at this point, I don't know if he's long for this organization. At this point, I think, it's been difficult, and I know he's hurt. Wait, is that he's been playing? I think he's been playing hurt too. I mean, that's the thing. That's what I want to. I think he might have also been playing, but either way, I think at some point, I think he was playing. Either way, I just think that he hasn't gotten enough to show to justify his future right now. But I think most people have made their peace though if he is gone. Now there have been trade talks with Vancouver. Now I don't know if it's about Nelson. We don't know who. I don't know exactly who it's about. Obviously, you don't know anything about Lou or what goes on with Lou. But there supposedly have been talks with Vancouver. There's supposedly, it's a lot of speculation. But what this all means, as far as the immediate future, is that there is going to be some kind of movement with the team, even if it means that Brock signs. I think that there is some kind of a move coming still, and I also think that they don't, as long as they're going to play at least around 500 for the next month. I think that you have to consider them buyers, and I don't think that management wants to sell. But obviously the team dictates that. I think if they have any control over it, I think their position would be to, try to make one more run at this and get Barzell healthy in time and get everybody healthy in time to make one or possibly one more run with this exact group of players. Because look, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen in the offseason. But I think right now the main focus needs to be on Brock Nelson getting him signed, and this is all possible. You also have to understand this is all possible because of the run that they just went on. It's been actually quite remarkable. They've been able to keep themselves in it, especially given what they've been up against. They at one point had 5 regulars out, and they went on a run in January, and I think that they got them back into it, and it's the reason why they're not sellers, and it's the reason why that's really the big thing here, is that it's the reason why the Brock Nelson thing is so up in the air. It's the reason why there's such a question mark around it, because they played better and they got themselves back into it, and they actually are in a great position as far as the playoff race goes. I think they have 3 games in hand on Boston, and they're 3 points out of that last spot that I think Boston currently occupies. So they've gotten themselves into a great spot, and they did it, and they did it while not having everyone still healthy. They got guys back, but not everyone. I think that they've played with a full lineup. Only a handful of games, like something like 5 games. It's something ridiculous. They've had someone injured at some point, pretty much the entire year. So when you even consider the fact that they're even contending, that's saying something, and the fact that they were able to get themselves back into it, even with all the injury problems, I think is just remarkable. And I think that's why this Brock Nelson situation and what's going to happen with Dobson, what's going to happen with all the other players, it's more interesting because there is no definite answer now. You can't say emphatically that they are sellers, and that's what makes it, I think, it's more difficult in one sense for management. It's difficult for Lou and ownership, but it's a good position. It's a good problem to have, because it means that you're still in contention. And I think that's the main focus. And the train is rolling through, Mike Larkin. The Highlander train is rolling through.
Come on, ride the train and ride it, choo choo. Come on, ride the train. It's the choo choo train.
I mean, they lost the last 2 games, but they've played much better. And since the new year, they've only lost like something like 5 games, something like that. You're gonna have to get the exact stats. We'll have to find the exact stats on that. But I mean, that's something in and of itself, and I think that really speaks to the resilience of this team. And it speaks to Patrick Waugh is not getting enough credit here. I don't think that. I mean, some people are giving him credit, but this is really just a testament to his coaching ability. This run that they've been able to get back into it. He's had them working so hard all year. He's been preaching effort and resilience and hard work and all these things from literally from day one. Really, he bag skated them in day one, and this is a testament to him as much as anybody, to the players as well. But it's also a testament to him that he's been able to get them to pull this off. And I think ultimately you have to. It's a good place to be, even though they didn't get any wins over the weekend. Last 2 games, Winnipeg, Minnesota. I think ultimately you're in a very good spot, and there's a lot to be happy about. But you have to hope that guys come back healthy. You have to hope that these other situations get resolved. But that's in due time, and luckily, also Simeon Varlamov will be very close to coming back when the break ends. Also, that's going to be another huge thing. They also did that. They've done on this run basically with 1 goalie, although Hogberg played very good as well. But even still, I should say, it's been pretty remarkable, just what they've been able to do, and really, I think for now, just you enjoy the 4 nations. You hope, and you just wait and see. And you hope that things get resolved in a way that benefits everyone, and hope that they can continue to be on this run. It's been way more interesting than we thought it was going to be 2 months ago. So all in all, that's the state of the union, I guess, for the Isles, and this is IceNet. This is the IceNet pod. So hopefully you guys like it, and this is what we're going to be doing from now on. This is how it's going to be from now on. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And Mike Larkin, thank you.
You are very welcome, and we do hope you guys enjoy this new branding. And you, my friend over here, please promote your socials, man, where we can check out this fine product.
Okay, so right now on X, we are still with the Real Isles Pride handle. If that changes, we're going to let you know. I don't know if I'm going to change it because I don't know if I'm going to be able to change it. But right now, it's Real Isles Pride on X. YouTube is IceNet now. Everything on YouTube is IceNet. So definitely check us out there. We're doing a bunch of different types of programming across all the platforms. We're going to be starting an Instagram. I just put up an IceNet Classic on the YouTube channel. We're also going to be doing different types of programs there. I'm going to be doing more content like this, covering the team currently. We're going to be expanding the whole thing. I hope that this was good. I hope that we're onto something here. I hope that this works in some way. Thank you guys for listening to me rant and listening to what I had to say. And we'll see how this goes. And thanks for listening. And follow us and subscribe and check us out. And we'll keep going if it's good. And if you guys like it. So there you go. Thank you guys. This has been the IceNet Pod, episode 1. Thank you guys.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.